you there, Opus? It's me, Trinity. As we complete this middle school milestone, I'm so honored to be helping bring forth a message on behalf of our class, and want to thank Oak Park Independent School, and particularly Miss Amy Kobayashi, my wonderful teacher, for giving me the chance to share a few thoughts with you today. Aren't we lucky? Thanks to our amazing school, Opus, and the dedicated, nurturing teachers here, we are able to chase our professional dreams and receive a great education. Oak Park Independent School encourages us to dare, to hope, to spread hope to others, and to cultivate a legacy of community and support. I'd also love to thank our parents here today who have supported us and continue to support us. Woo! What a few years it has been! We have been through a, hopefully, once-in-a-century global pandemic, an attack on our democracy, a major war erupting in Europe, and a growing body of knowledge that climate change may be the greatest threat to our existence. Last but not least, a great challenge of any lifetime: puberty. There is a fact pattern that, rendered a certain way, may make our situation seem hopeless. However, if we've learned anything in middle school, ours will hardly be the first generation to face unprecedented challenges. Hear me out. In middle school, for the first time, we look at our history without rose-colored glasses. What terrible things happened in the past, and what enormous challenges were faced by our ancestors and even grandparents. We also learned why we study these events, the horrid events alongside the wonderful, not to be ashamed of the past, but to be hopeful for the future. We learned that progress is not a straight line, but requires the agitating extension of freedom to the enslaved, to women, to the margins. The message is clear: agitate, agitate, agitate. In every era, despite enormous obstacles, individuals have risen to the challenge and won great victories for humankind. Harriet Tubman freed herself, her family, and many others enslaved. She went on to a career in the Union Army as a scout and a spy, and led the women's suffrage movement so that we ladies could have the vote. Anne Frank captured this stage of our lives in such realistic a fashion that it still seems current and relevant today. She's one of the world's best known, most beloved teens, and we all see a little of ourselves in her. Reading Malala's I Am Malala inspires us to do our best because we can see how hard she fights to be educated and how closely her family bands together to make the future better than the past. If it seems like I'm dwelling on the ladies, I will tell you that I am. Sorry, fellows. According to the National Council for the Social Studies, 81% of the characters in California U.S. history books are men. Now you know how we feel every day. I often wonder, what if Anne Frank had had the chance to live on and the legacy she'd leave? One of her dreams did come true, to live on after her death and to inspire with her writing. Still, there are so many amazing things she could have done if the hate and discrimination hadn't broken so many families and people. Imagine what she could have continued to do for people, and especially young girls, like I Am Malala. Malala survived being shot in the face and is still bringing education to so many young people, and especially young girls. One piece of wisdom that Anne shares with us in her diary is that it's not just the higher people that determine what happens in our world. It's as much a function of the little people as it is the ones that seem to stand above us. What if everyone stopped moving away from each other in fear and greed, and instead came together as one? When we see each other and respect one another, our individual soft treads become a loud chorus and parade. Something exciting is happening. High school! Something scary is also happening. High school. Everyone's been telling us, woof, high school, you have your work cut out for you. I know my mom and I have had many discussions of, what are we gonna do? High school. It makes it seem as scary as it is exciting. I mean, high school. I heard this great advice from my database of dad jokes. What did the green grape tell the purple grape? Dude, breathe! As I reflect on the contributions to humankind of Harriet Tubman, Anne Frank, and Malala Yousafzai, I feel that all of us have this potential greatness in our grasp. Some days as young people, it feels like we're too small to make changes to the world. One thing we can start with as the first step is having respect, compassion, and love for each other. I see you, Wilmati Kame. As we move into high school and the next chapters of our lives, let's start it with a little more love. Thank you.